Accompaniments. In the grade book there are two examples of accompaniments. The first is on page 25 and the second is on page 26. How we play accompaniments is this. The examiner will play the little tune that's the melody that's at the bottom half of page 25. And that tune is fairly straightforward, will be played at a good steady speed, not too fast. Then the student will be handed the chords and given a minute or two to have a look over them. And then the examiner will begin to play the tune again, but ask the student to join in strumming the chords along with them. Once the student joins in, they play it through 3 times together and then play the final chord just the once, just like in the rhythm study. I'm going to play the tune for the first example here. Okay, now whenever I would be listening to that, I would be thinking to myself, well, what's the beat of that? Because the piece is in 4/4 time, which means there's 4 beats per bar. That means that we're going to strum each one of these chords 4 times. So if I were going to play along with it, I might practice like this. A, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't need to be terribly complicated. Actually, the most important thing is to keep going and to keep the rhythm nice and steady, because when you're playing along with the examiner, it's really important you don't get lost. That's why I'm counting out loud, and I thoroughly recommend that you be doing that whenever you're practicing these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count to 4 as I play the tune this time. And I'm going to ask you to play along at home, and instead of saying 1, say the first letter of the chord. So what you'll be doing is this. You'll be going A, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4. And when you hear something, I'm going to play it and make a bit of a mess of the D minor 7 chord. But I'm going to keep on going. A, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, B, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4. Did you notice that even though I made a bit of a mistake with the D minor 7 chord, because I kept going, it didn't really affect the performance at all? It's really, really important. The first rule of doing an accompaniment is that you never, ever stop. Second rule is that you always, always count. And if you can't remember how to play a D minor 7 chord, or an E7 chord, or an A7 chord, just take off the numbers and play A or D minor or whatever. So 3 rules to the accompaniments. Never, ever stop. Rule number 1. Rule number 2, always, always count. Rule number 3, always make sure that you give it your best and that you play all the way through, even if you make mistakes. Don't give up. Okay, so just keep going and finish that thing off. Play it through 3 times. Here we go. I'm going to play the tune and I'm going to count out the chords and I want you to strum along. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, B, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, B, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, 4, A minor. Okay, let's flip the page and have a look at example number 2. So the examiner will always play the tune for you first. So I'll play the tune here. and try follow along with the chords, counting to 4 for each chord. Okay, and this time I'm going to count the chords as I play. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. E, 2, 3, 4. E, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I'm going to play it through 3 times. If you would strum the chords 3 times through, that would be great. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So just to go over it all again then. In the accompaniment section of the exam, the examiner will give you only the chords. They will be a mixture of the chords that you know, but it will not be one from the book. The examiner, once they've given you those chords, will probably give you a minute or 2 to have a look over them and to try and have a wee practice at it. Remember that each chord will be played 4 times, so when you're practicing, counting to 4. When you're doing the accompaniment, these are the important rules. Number 1, never ever stop. Number 2, always count out loud. Okay, and hopefully that'll help you with those accompaniments.